Like a Veterans Stadium on a chilly night here at the Vet for baseball. Hard to believe that we're into May and temperature's still below 50. It's about 47 tonight at game time. Phillies and the Houston Astros. First of a 3-game series. Phillies will be coming into play in third place in the East, 3 games behind Montreal and a game behind Atlanta. The Houston Astros in that tightly bunched Central Division. And you see where the Phils rank, third in the East and 3 ahead of the New York Mets. The Houston Astros in a tightly bunched division where 500 usually leaves that division. Now are in third place, a game back. They're 1 under 500. The Cubs are 1 over 500. And Pittsburgh, having lost today, tied with Houston for second, 1 game behind the Cubs. St. Louis and Cincinnati right there. Cincinnati's still only 3 games back despite that 9-game losing streak they suffered. Sammy Sosa hitting a home run for the Cubs. They won yesterday in their last at bat. 7th time this season those Cubbies have won in their last at bat. Benito Santiago will work the plate as the Phillies take the field for this first game of the series. Santiago coming off a great road trip.
4 home runs he hit on that road trip. Enke had 3. Stocker had 3.
Terry Collins starting lineup for Houston tonight. Will have Brian Hunter in center field leading off. Craig Biggio, the second baseman, bats second. Jeff Bagwell, a 10-game hitting streak going for him. First baseman will hit third. Derek Bell in right field bats fourth. Sean Berry, the third baseman, hitting fifth. Rick Wilkins, the catcher, bats sixth. James Mouton, the center fielder, hits seventh. Orlando Miller at shortstop, batting eighth. And batting ninth is Doug Graybeck. Mouton, a left fielder. And that outfield, that lineup is facing Rich Hunter, the 21-year-old rookie for the Phils.
Yeah, well, Hunter had a bad game out in Colorado and then had a good game his next start in Florida. See, he's 1-1. His ERA is a little high. The game in Colorado really hurt his ERA, but for the most part, Rich Hunter has pitched pretty good baseball for a young guy, 21 years old.
Third youngest player in the major leagues and the youngest pitcher in the major leagues. Defensively behind Hunter, it's Todd Zeile at third, Kevin Stocker shortstop, Mickey Morandini at second, J.R. Phillips at first, Benito Santiago catching, Jim Eisenreich in left field, Lenny Dykstra in center, and Mark Whitney in right. Kurt Schilling in the Phillies dugout. Schill will pitch on Thursday for Scranton Wilkes-Barre if all goes well. He should be ready to pitch for the Phils pretty quickly.
Tuesday against the Giants. They have him slated, if things go well. Going well for him so far. Very well.
The umpires for tonight's game, Jerry Crawford calling the balls and strikes, Jerry Meals at first base, Wally Bell at second, and Mark Barron will umpire at third. Brian Hunter leads it off. Hunter hitting at .316. Houston is a team hitting .282. They're tied for third in the National League in team batting. They're a running ball club. They're second in the league in stolen bases. Hunter has good speed. 1 ball and no strikes to Brian Hunter. He hit .302 last year for Houston after coming up in June. Had 25 infield hits. He fouls that one back and out of play. 1-1 the count to Hunter.
He can run. Good defensive center fielder.
Game time temperature is 47 degrees. Foul back and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A little different than the 87 we had at Atlanta yesterday.
We had 2 great pit stops, Florida and Atlanta.
Didn't miss by much. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh. Well, that was close. Borderline low. Good umpire behind the plate, Jerry Crawford.
So he walks the leadoff man. It's been one of Hunter's problems in 24 innings. That's the 14th walk he's given up. Too many of those. Got himself into some trouble down in Florida with walks.
Number 7, second baseman Craig Biggio.
Brings on Craig Biggio. He's hitting at .239. Biggio, after a great year in which he hit over 300 and led the league in runs scored, is off to a slow start. And he looks at a strike.
Good second place hitter. You know, he can move the ball around. Makes contact.
Hunter at first is a base stealer. Brian Hunter. He has stolen 9 bases. He's been thrown out 3 times. And Houston's second only to Cincinnati in stolen bases in the National League. So Rich Hunter goes that way. Birthday wishes tonight to George Sumner, father of our good friend Nancy Sumner. Two balls and a strike. Hunter in his last outing at Florida in 4 innings walked 5. So bases on, balls hurt him. Dean Kaminsky of Clementon, New Jersey, our third base cameraman, our low third base cameraman. Tonight, celebrating a birthday right here at the Frigid Vet. Throws it away. Gets by J.R. Phillips, and Hunter's going to end up at third base on the throwing error on Rich Hunter.
A very good start here. A walk and a throwing error. Now Collins will be
well, they're telling Hunter he has to go back to second base for some reason.
Fan grabbed the ball, I suppose. That's a ground rule. If fan grabs the ball, that takes the ball out of play. There he was. Fan hit the ball. And Collins probably thinks the ball should be in play.
Don't have a cow, man.
Is that that new sound system?
Finally kicked in. I don't know where it was earlier. There's the throw that was kind of a in-between hop. Phillips got a little leather on it, but couldn't come up with it cleanly or stop it.
Just missed. 3 balls and a strike. Fouls it back. It's full count to Craig Biggio.
Had a good opposite field cut there. That's where the ball would have gone had he hit it. Trying to move the runner.
Jeff Bagwell waiting on deck. Phillies were 7-5 against the Astros last year, and it was not a home cooking type series. Houston won both series here, 2-1. Biggio is called out on strikes.
Right down the middle of the plate. He knew it. Right down the heart of the plate fastball. Here it is. I wonder what Biggio was thinking of here. Well, had the inner part of the plate.
I'll bring up Jeff Bagwell. He's batting at .345. Bagwell's second in the league in on-base percentage. Tied for 8th in the league in hitting. Tied for 9th in the league in runs batted in. Leads the league in walks. Wild pitch, and the runner will move up. So Hunter is at third base with one out.
And bounced that one up there, and Santiago did block it, but it did roll away from him. Heads up base running by Hunter at second base. Infield stays back.
1 ball and no strikes to Bagwell. Phillies were 5-1 at the Astrodome last year against this club, and 2-4 here at the Bet. 1-1.
Notice that piece of padding on Bagwell's left hand.
He's had his hand broken so many times with being hit by pitch balls.
3 times. That's a kind of a padding, an air padding.
He missed all of last August because of being hit by a pitch ball. So in his shortened season, he hit .290 last year, 21 homers. He was the MVP in '94 when he hit .368. 39 homers and knocked in 116. Led the league in that strike shortened season in RBIs. Changeup. Fooled him.
Yep, had him swinging fastball. Changeup was down. Good location. It was probably a ball. Looked like it was a little low. Was.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jeff Bagwell. Bagwell has been an outstanding player in the National League, but then again, look who Houston had to give up to get him from Boston. That's not going to get a run home. That's skied to shallow left field, and Stocker waits and squeezes. Well, that's 2 outs and a big out for the rookie Rich Hunter. Brian Hunter has to hold at third. Houston had to give up Larry Anderson, Whitey, to get Jeff Bagwell and those Boston Red Sox.
You'll never hear the end of that from Larry. That's one you can tell your grandkids.
Andy now
You were traded for the MVP.
Andy now the pitching coach for the Reading Phils. Derek Bell is batting at .326. He's among the league leaders in runs batted in with 27. 1 strike to Bell. Bell had a good year for the Astros last year, hitting .334, 4th in the league in hitting. And he knocked in 86. He cues that ball softly to Hunter, who underhands to Phillips, and Hunter gets out of the inning. So the walk does not cost Rich Hunter. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 man left after 1/2. Houston nothing. Phil's coming to bat.
Pizza Hut, your triple deckeroni pizza. Shh, baby.
Whoa! Wow! What a pizza! New Pizza Hut Triple Deckeroni Pizza. 90 pepperoni pieces, 6 cheeses, 2 crusts, 1 hellacious taste.
Because your business can send you practically anywhere at a moment's notice. We offer nearly 5,000 flights a day.
Nobody does it like you, the way that you do. Hoover, nobody does it like you.
Bottom half of the first inning, the Phillies facing the veteran Doug Drabek, and Jim Fragosi's starting lineup will have Lenny Dykstra, center fielder, leading off. Mickey Morandini, second base, bats second. Mark Whitten has good numbers against Drabek lifetime, .385 with 2 homers. He'll be in right field hitting third. Todd Zeile, the third baseman, bats fourth. Jim Eisenreich, left fielder, hitting fifth. Benito Santiago catching, batting sixth. J.R. Phillips, the first baseman, bats seventh. Kevin Stocker at shortstop, batting eighth. Rich Hunter, the pitcher, hitting ninth, facing Doug Drabek.
He's off to a slow start, 0-2, and he has a high ERA. And he's around the plate. He has good control, pretty good pitches, and he'll throw it at any time.
15-8 lifetime against the Phils with a career 3.31 ERA. Drabek lost a no-hit bid against the Phillies in one game here at the Vet. Defensively behind him, Sean Berry at third. Orlando Miller shortstop. Craig Biggio at second. Jeff Bagwell at first. Rick Wilkins catches. The outfield from left to right, James Mouton, Brian Hunter, and Derek Bell. One strike to Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra has trouble against Drabek, who throws a good curveball. Dykstra lifetime 176 hitter against Drabek. That's unlike Lenny. He does have 2 career homers off him. And on-base percentage ranks him in the top 10. He's 10th in the league in on-base percentage this year at this point, hitting at .292. One ball and one strike to Lenny Dykstra.
Happy 90th birthday to Nellie DeMuzio, the grandmother of the great Mike, who works here at the ballpark.
Drabek is averaging a strikeout per inning, 26 in the third innings, 26 strikeouts, 13 walks. And no hit bid he was trying to get here at the Vet was broken up by Whitey whom?
Lenny Dykstra.
Incorrect. That was John Smoltz's no-hit bid.
Oh, I'll tell you who broke that up. How about I can't remember that guy's name. Silvio?
How quickly they forget Sil Campusano.
That's right. Base hit to center field, as I recall.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Lenny Dykstra. Didn't miss by much. It's a full count.
Jack Ray in Southwest Philadelphia. A birthday on this May 6th. Also my brother's birthday back in Tilden, Nebraska.
Dykstra hits it deep but foul. Still 3-2.
They like to pitch Dykstra hard inside, but they don't very often throw the ball by him in there. He's really quick with the bat. They're playing him almost straight away. Hunter in center, I think, is playing him a little shallow, but
Hunter, I think, is a center fielder like Grissom that does play at shallow center field. That's well hit to right, but it's not going to carry in the cold. A warm day it would carry, but Bell puts it away in front of the warning track. I'll bring up Mickey Morandini.
Number 12, second baseman,
Morandini batting at .239. Right time, he's a .333 hitter against Drabek. 2 balls and a strike.
Terry Crawford, the home plate umpire. His home is here in Philadelphia. His father, Shag, of course, was a National League umpire for years. His brother, Joey, is in the NBA. Saw him work a game the other night.
Family of officials. And good ones, certainly. Morandini is called out on strikes. That's out number 2 here in the bottom of the first, and we'll bring up Mark Whitten.
Good fastball there, right on the inside corner, and got under Morandini's arms.
Number 22, right-hander Mark Whitten.
Terry Collins, manager of the Houston Astros. Breaking ball for a strike. Lifetime, Drabek's won 130 major league games, lost 105. Cy Young Award winner in 1990 while pitching for Pittsburgh when he led the league in wins with 22 and lost just 6. 2.76 ERA.
It's a good night for a pitcher, and that's about the only player on the field that's going to stay warm out there because he's throwing the balls, but they don't get real tired in this way.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Whitten.
Jim Fregosi and John Vukovic. Kind of a night it is. Not a very good night for a ball game, to be honest. Look out.
Full count now to Mark Whitten. Whitten is among the leaders in walks, 24 walks. He's 3rd in the league in that department. He takes a called third, 2 strikeouts in the inning for Drabek. No runs, hits, errors, and none left after 1. 0-0.
There's some great new car values out there, if you know where to look for them. Let's go. Like Lumina. Lumina start at just $17,095. And right now, a special factory offer means you can lease a 96 Lumina for only $239 a month. Imagine air conditioning, stereo, and the peace of mind of dual airbags, all for just $239 a month. For genuine Chevrolet, see your Chevy Geo dealers today.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Hey.
Pardon me. Thanks, doggy. Big Mac, please. Here's my coupon.
Sure, right away.
Bubble bath?
It's McDonald's coupon craze. Bring in any coupon from anywhere for anything and get a world-famous Big Mac sandwich for 99 cents or any delicious breakfast sandwich for 99 cents. So start clipping. Term? Have you had your break today?
Less pollution.
More training. More pedaling.
Less pollution.
More sweat. More hills.
Less pollution.
More sore thighs.
Who's reducing air pollutants by over 3 million tons a year and donating natural gas vehicles to the Olympics? Pico Energy, proud member of the American Gas Association's Clean Air Team, official sponsor of the 1996 Olympics.
After 1 inning of play, Phil's nothing and Houston nothing. Upcoming telecasts of Phillies baseball include tomorrow night's game with the Astros at 7:30 on Prism, and Wednesday night's game also at 7:30 on Prism. Sean Berry leads it off for the Houston Astros here in the second. Berry batting at .290. Greg Jeffries recouping and frustrated at not being able to be out there and swinging the bat.
Head first slide at third. Bunged up both hands.
Berry laces a single to left field. Eisenreich gets it back into the infield. Berry has the first hit of the night. And it'll bring on Rick Wilkins, the catcher. Wilkins, after being traded over to the Astros from the Cubs, missed most of last year because of a cervical disc in his neck.
Number 3, catcher Rick
Played only 15 games. And a big year with the Cubbies in 1993 when he hit 30 home runs. Off to a pretty good start this year, hitting a .307 with 4 homers. 1 strike to Wilkins. Send along our very best for a speedy recovery to Murray Shipp, recuperating from a heart attack. Hope Murray's feeling better real soon. High with it, 1 ball and 1 strike. Birthday wishes to Art Thomas in Moosic, Scranton, Pennsylvania. Celebrating his 85th birthday wishes from brother Charlie Thomas of Chambersburg and from us. 2 balls and a strike to Rick Wilkins. Nothing game. We're playing in the second. Runner at first base is Sean Berry. Nobody out for Houston. This afternoon, Dodgers beat the Pirates by a score of 8-4. Hideo Nomo notched his 5th win. 3-1.
Hunter's throwing well. He's a little wild here. He walked the leadoff hitter in the game. Got out of that inning. Even though he also made an error, but got to start throwing a few more strikes, give his fielders a chance to put the ball in play.
Runner goes, doesn't matter. The pitch is high, and he walked him. Second walk given up by Hunter. So Houston with 2 men on base and nobody out. Santiago out to talk to Hunter. Pitcher's control the last couple of ball games has not been good.
Number 6, left fielder James Mouton.
Brings on James Mouton. Mouton, the left fielder, is hitting at 196.
Who did we see this fellow with in spring training? He was a...
I think that was another Mouton, Whitey.
Was?
Yeah, I think so. White Sox. Lyle Mouton.
Okay.
Those Chicago White Sox. One and nothing. Bounces the pitch up there, 2-0.
And he's missing his fastball, so he thought he'd try a breaking ball, but bounced that one, and he's kind of digging a little hole here for himself.
Two and one to Mouton. Nothing game here in the second. First of 3 with Houston. First of a 9-game homestand. Atlanta will be here for the weekend. And next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, San Francisco. Around a bunt, and he took a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mouton.
Yeah, this pitch was a good fastball, just above the knees.
Good pitch to bunt if he did indeed want a bunt. 2-2. Full count. Orlando Miller waits on deck.
Neither one of the base runners are particularly good base runners in terms of speed. I kind of doubt if they'll be going.
They hold, and it's hit foul down the left field side. Still 3-2. Game 2 tomorrow night will find Mike Grace going against Mike Hampton. Terry Collins, third-year manager with the Houston Astros.
Didn't want to do that either.
Bases loaded, nobody out, and Jim Wright will come out and talk to young Rich Hunter. Third walk given up by Hunter.
Hunter's supposed to have had pretty good control, but he struggled with his control for the Phillies here in the early going. He has Orlando Miller coming up to bat, who's kind of a wild swinger, but he's also a dangerous hitter. He has a little power. He's hit 4 home runs.
He's in an 0 for 10 skid is Orlando Miller, but he has hurt the Phillies in his short major league career. A .381 hitter against Phillies pitching.
If he could get Miller, he has a pitcher coming up, Drabek. So, you know,
Number 24, shortstop.
he has to start making some pitches, though.
Here's Miller batting at .295. Pops a foul, coming back and out of play. Now balls and a strike to Orlando Miller. This guy that had the collision with Tom Marsh in the Astrodome last year.
Second base.
2 strikes to Miller.
Santiago set up inside there, which would indicate he wants something hard inside the fastball. Maybe try to put a little extra on a pitch and catch a corner. Outside now.
Fouls that one out of play. Still 0-2 to Orlando Miller. Houston has them loaded with nobody out. About a 50-foot changeup.
Yeah, that was an off-speed pitch. I think it was a slider or curve, and it really had some bite on it. You see how far that bounced up in front of home plate. And that was a great save.
Phillies pitching staff has great confidence in bouncing a ball with Benito back there. Santiago's as good as I've seen at blocking low pitches. Fuse that change up off the end of his bat and foul into the Phillies dugout. Hunter's throwing an awful lot of pitches here in the early going.
And have a little trouble out there getting the feel of that ball on this cold night. Probably like grabbing a piece of ice. See, he hasn't thrown his breaking ball over yet. He hasn't thrown a strike with that breaking ball. You know, throwing them way too high or throwing them in the dirt.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Orlando Miller. Bases loaded, nobody out. Struck him out. Big strikeout for Hunter, his second. That's 1 down. And now he'll be facing Doug Graybeck, who is 0 for 4. Lifetime a 165 hitter. You can't just let up to him. Graybeck is especially dangerous with men on base. We've seen him help himself with his bat a few times.
This was a fastball, probably a little high. And that was up there around the belt. They usually don't call that a strike.
Check swing, base hit. That'll play to run. Everybody else moves up. Graybeck on a check swing gets a base hit and a run batted in, and Houston leads it 1-0.
That's amazing. Trying to hold the bat, which he did. It's a high pitch, and he tried to hold his swing. He got pretty good wood on it.
And went right in the hole like a shot. So it's 1-0 Houston. Bases still loaded, 1 out for Brian Hunter. He walked his first time up. Very tough man to double up. He has excellent speed. Big hack and a foul. Bounces it up there. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hasn't come close with that breaking ball yet.
Got that one over at the knees. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Perfect pitch there. Knees and outside corner. There it is. And that's the new strike. Just under the knees.
1-2 to Brian Hunter. This one gets by Santiago. It'll be a wild pitch coming in to score. Wilkins. Mouton to third. Graybeck to second. And it's now 2-0 Houston as Hunter is really laboring with his control here.
Yeah, well, you can't keep bouncing them up there. One of them's going to get away, and that did get away. Santiago had a piece of it, but bounced off his mitt. Now the infield, the infield's going to stay back.
So it's 2-0 Houston. Runners at second and third with 1 out. 2-2 the count to Brian Hunter. Popped him up, foul. It's going to come out of play behind the Phillies dugout. Still 2-2 to Hunter. be playable. Santiago makes the play after slipping on the decal of Houston. The on-deck circle, good play by Benito. He slipped on that decal. But that's a big out, number 2, and now it'll bring on Craig Biggio. Watch Santiago here. He follows the ball all the way, but that decal, of course, it's been raining here. It's wet.
Getting out of the way. Yeah, it's rubbery, that decal. Whoops.
Look at him. Fortunately, he kept his feet.
Yeah.
Here's Craig Biggio. He struck out his first time up. Way low and outside. When he's missing badly. He's not just missing. There are the base runners. Mouton at third and Drabek at second. Biggio, of course, started as a catcher. Houston to use his speed, moved into second. He's been a 2-time Gold Glover at second base. Back through the middle, hits the bag into center field. 2 more runs are going to score. A 2-run single for Biggio, and Houston now leads it 4-0 here in the second.
Yeah, that Holy dug for himself. He really dug for himself. I mean, down 4-0. Both walks, of course, scored. Right back through the middle. Dykstra might have had a play on Drabek, but the ball hit that second base bag and slowed it so much that it made an easy run for Drabek from second.
The undoing of Rich Hunter this inning has been the check swing hit of Doug Drabek, the pitcher, because he got the 8-hole hitter out with the bases loaded, and he'd been able to get Drabek out. He then fouled out the top of the order. Could have been out of the inning, but he didn't get Drabek out. 1 ball and no strikes to Bagwell.
A lot of runs on a clean hit by Sean Berry and a check swing base hit. 4 runs.
Two balls and no strikes to Bagwell, and the Phillies have bullpen activity. Toby Borland is going to get up and start throwing. Two and 1 to Bagwell, who popped up his first time up. Four runs across here in the second. Houston leading at 4-0. Two balls and 2 strikes. Biggio's stolen 5 bases this year. He's been thrown out twice. Houston's a team, 36 steals. Struck out Bagwell. That's his 3rd strikeout. But Houston sends 8 to the plate. They score 4 runs in the inning on 3 hits. Along with a couple of walks and a wild pitch and 1 man left, we go to the bottom of the second. 4-0 Houston.
The movies, the sports, the series. May on WB 17.
Me, I'm partial to pink. Lots of it. Of course, that takes some doing. But then we heard how Heckinger restocks 10,000 annuals at every store every Saturday morning. There's this big blaze of color at Heckinger on weekends as far as the eye can see. Naturally, Phil thinks I overdo it. But don't we all go a little overboard? On something?
Hey, it's more than a yard. It's your own little piece of the planet. Make the most of it.
It's a very demanding operation, but it's giving some people a better chance against pancreatic cancer. Only a handful of hospitals have surgeons who are nationally recognized for their expertise in this area. We've built a team, a multidisciplinary team of specialists from all over the country with an interest in treating patients with pancreatic cancer. We're saving lives. That's the bottom line.
Medical College of Pennsylvania Hospital, a leader in advanced medicine.
Tote that bag and bop those braves. All women 15 and over receive a canvas carry-all tote bag with red pinstripes courtesy of Medford Foods when the Phillies play the world champion Atlanta Braves Sunday, May 12th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
Well, on Sunday, May 12th, when the Phillies take on the Braves this coming Sunday, great giveaway item for all women 15 and over. Compliments of Medford Foods. White canvas tote bag with red pinstripes and Phillies All-Star Game logo. Order your tickets easily by calling 463-1000. That'll be this Sunday. Tote bags for all women 15 and over. When you call the Phils at 463-1000 to order tickets, make sure you ask about our weekly All-Star special, featuring a special price on a special piece of All-Star merchandise. Todd Zeile leads it off for the Phils. Nothing in 2 to Zeile. With a breaking ball, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the second, Houston leading at 4-0. Zeile's called out on strikes. 3rd straight strikeout for Draybeck. All of them have been called 3rd strikes.
Zeile thought it was low. It was close. Sinker ball. Well,
number 8,
right around the knees.
Too close to take.
Jim Eisenreich, the batter, he's hitting at 290. Balls and a strike to Eisenreich. Lays off the high pitch. It's 3-1. Draybeck out of Victoria, Texas, University of Houston product. Eisenreich. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Phillies and may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of the Phillies and WPHL TV.
Number 18, catcher
Benito Santiago batting at 245. 9 homers, 27 runs batted in, tied for 5th in the league in RBIs. Santiago lifetime just 1 for 24 against Draybeck. Blocked by Wilkins. 1 ball and no strikes to Santiago. Temperature in the mid-40s. The wind is also kicking up here, making it seem even colder. Two balls and no strikes.
Well, Benito ought to get a pitch to hit here.
See the RBI leader, Santiago, right up there. Beats a foul down the third base side. Two and one to Benito Santiago. Great grab by Sean Berry, taking extra bases away from Santiago. Sean Berry with a diving glove hand stab for out number 2.
He's not supposed to be a real great glove man either, but he made a nice play there, playing him right. The ball was a bullet.
Number 17, first baseman J.R. Phillips.
Brings on J.R. Phillips. Just picked up on this past road trip from San Francisco. 1 strike to Phillips. Phillips has power. At Phoenix in the Giants chain, he hit 27 homers in '93 and 27 of them in '94. Looking for his first hit in a Phillies uniform. Jim Eisenreich at first base. He walked. 2 outs here in the second. Beats the curveball foul. 0-2. Now balls and 2 strikes to J.R. Phillips, signed originally by the Angels as a 4th-round draft pick of California. He's called out on strikes, and that's 4 strikeouts for Drabek. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left after 2, 4-0 Houston.
Time. You never seem to have enough of it. Gotta go here, gotta be there. So when do you have time to bank? Midnight? Sunday morning? Why not? At Mellon,
thank you for calling.
We offer 24-hour telephone banking services, hundreds of ATMs, full-service offices, plus many Acme Market offices open 7 days a week. Sound convenient? Call 1-800-MELLON-24 and find out how you can bank where you want, when you want. Mellon PSFS.
Because it was my first time. I was nervous and I didn't know what to expect.
It was an experience I had never gone through before.
I wasn't sure that 24 hours in the hospital was going to be long enough.
Mother's option changed my view completely. It took away some worries I had.
I chose to stay 24 hours, but it was great to have the option to stay the 48 hours.
Mother's option, only from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield.
Isn't he beautiful?
The last time we were here was when I proposed. 10 years. It seems like only yesterday. I told you then how much I loved you, and nothing's changed.
The Diamond Anniversary Band. On your 10th, show her you'd marry her all over again.
While a brother may be hard to propel, the Hoover Power Drive is self-propelled, making cleaning so easy, even a brother could do it.
Hoover, nobody does it like you.
Batting for Houston.
Our second Bellum PSFS Business Person Special of the year coming up Wednesday, May 15th against Barry Bonds and the Giants. Starting at 1:05. Get your tickets by calling 463-1000 or stop by the Mellon PSFS ticket office at Broad and Chestnut Streets. Derek Bell leads it off. He tapped back to the mound his first time up. After 2 innings, Rich Hunter had thrown 53 pitches, 29 strikes, and 24 balls.
The only difference between Hunter and Drabek in this game, they throw about the same pitches, but Hunter's not getting but 1 pitch over, and that's the fastball. Drabek's getting his breaking balls, slider, and curve over. Hunter's getting the fastball over, and that's it.
1-1 to Derek Bell. Found the inside corner with it. Another fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
It's a good enough fastball. He could get a few others over, other kinds of pitches, and really set up his fastball pretty good. But the 1-pitch pitcher tonight so far.
Back through the middle, and that'll be a base hit to center field. 4th Houston hit. Bell, a leadoff base runner for Sean Berry, who singled his first time up.
Well, they're getting their leadoff runner on. It's 3 innings in a row now. That hurts Hunter also.
Third baseman Sean Berry.
Berry singled and scored a run his first time up.
Another sharply hit ball right over the mound, and that was off a fastball.
One strike to Sean Berry.
If you're a hitter and you know that that pitcher is only throwing 1 pitch over, and that's all you have to worry about, well, that's a big advantage. This young man is going to be a good pitcher, I think. He's going to learn some things. So young.
Sharply hit foul past Matt Galante, the third base coach. There's Matt Galante. Craig Biggio, we mentioned that Biggio has won 2 Gold Gloves at second. He gives a lot of credit to his adjustment from behind the plate to second base to Matt Galante, who worked countless hours with him.
They tried Biggio in center field too, you know, after he caught there for a while. He didn't last out there very long.
Change up, and he cues it to Zeal. Zeal. They get 1. They don't get the double play. They got Bell at second base, Berry at first on a fielder's choice, and it'll bring up Rick Wilkins.
Yeah, didn't hit that very well, but close there at first.
Had it beaten anyhow. Phillips can really stretch, but
he closed that middle a little too soon.
Wilkins walked his first time up. One ball and no strikes to Rick Wilkins. Third inning, Houston leads it 4-0. Dodgers beat the Buccos 8-4. Hideo Nomo won that one for Los Angeles. Florida's leading the Mets 3-0. They're now in the 5th inning of that ball game. Down in Florida. Popped him up. Out in front of the plate, playable. Benito Santiago makes the catch. That's 2 down. And it'll bring on James Mouton. Al Leiter is pitching that shutout for Florida down at Joe Robbie Stadium. Montreal got 4 in the first against the Cubs at home. Pedro Martinez, the recipient of those runs, and the Braves had a 2-run home run from Chipper Jones. They lead Colorado 2-0. Change up, had Mouton way out in front of it. Starting to throw the change a little bit. 4 strikes. So he at least has another pitch to show besides the fastball. High fly ball left field. Jim Eisenreich waits. And he squeezes, and that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Houston leading 4-0.
There's some great new car values out there, if you know where to look for them. Let's go. Like Lumina. Lumina start at just $17,095. And right now, a special factory offer means you can lease a 96 Lumina for only $239 a month. Imagine. Air conditioning, stereo, and the peace of mind of dual airbags, all for just $239 a month. For genuine Chevrolet, see your Chevy Geo dealers today.
Most of this airline's fleet is modern enough to meet those quieter standards 5 years ahead.
Let's face it, if a better body came in a can or from a box or in a videotape, you'd already have one. So stop kidding yourself and try the club that's gotten more people in shape than anyone, Bally Total Fitness. Join for just $15 a month or get up to 50% off your startup fee. And get all the equipment and classes you need to look and feel great. So skip the drinks and call 1-800-FITNESS today. It works. Call 1-800-FITNESS now, join for only $15 a month or get 50% off your startup fee.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Pizza Hut, home of the new triple-decker pizza. Bottom of the 3rd, 4-0 Houston, and Kevin Stocker will lead it off for the Phils. Mark Whitten and Mickey Morandini talking it over in the dugout, both taking called 3rd strikes their first time up. Here's Stocker hitting at .228. He's had his share of hits against Draybeck in his career, a .308 hitter against Doug Draybeck. One ball and no strikes to Kevin Stocker. On the inside corner, 1-1. Two and one. Foul to the screen, 2-2.
Oh, Stocker choked up on that bat. He started that in Colorado. Seemed to have a little quicker bat, better bat control.
Fouls it straight back, still 2-2.
You know what I wouldn't like about being a pitcher, Harry?
What?
You got to walk up that hill after every pitch. I don't like walking up hills.
Not a big hill waiting. This a foul out of play, still 2-2.
I always said they ought to make pitchers either pitch on level ground or in a hole. They ought to pitch in about a 5-foot hole.
See Drabek with 39 pitches at this point.
They would be pitching uphill instead of downhill.
Took something off that pitch and struck out Stocker. That's 5 strikeouts for Drabek. 1 down here in the third.
Threw a pretty good curveball there. Had a nice bite to it. It was down.
Last night in the minors, Pawtucket beats Grand Wilkes-Barre despite homers by Glenn Murray and Gene Shaw, and Zupsik also hit a home run. Bobby Estalella had a big game for Reading in an 8-1 win over Portland. Estalella had 3 hits, including a home run. Tampa 6 and Clearwater 4. Clearwater won the next game 9-1. Played back-to-back doubleheaders. 1 ball and 1 strike to Rich Hunter. Hunter is 1 for 5 as a hitter. Fouls it off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hunter's called out on strikes. That's 6 strikeouts for Drabek.
Best I've seen him throw. I mean, all of last year and the year before, he didn't throw the ball that well.
Came to Houston from Pittsburgh as a high-priced free agent with the Astros. He has not been a winning pitcher. 31 and 35 with the Astros in his 3 previous years with them. His first year with Houston, he led the league in losses. He lost 18 ball games in '93. Slam foul, 1-1 the count to Lenny Dykstra. And a strike. 2 outs and no base runners. Houston leading by a score of 4-0. 2-2.
He's made some good pitches tonight. He's located the fastball well, mostly on the corners. He's had that sharp breaking ball. He's only thrown 1 changeup.
Had a good strikeout game against Atlanta in his last out. 10 strikeouts in that game. Missed with a curveball. It's a full count. Nonetheless, he lost that ball game, even with 10 strikeouts. Gave up 3 runs in 6 innings. Dykstra's aboard with a second walk given up by Drabek. And it will bring on Mickey Morandini. Morandini called out on strikes his first time up.
Now batting for the Phillies, second baseman Mickey Morandini.
Checked his swing on a low pitch, 1 ball and no strikes. Houston leads. We're in the bottom of the third. Low for a ball, 2-0. Phillies lead the league in getting walks. With the 2 tonight, the Phillies have walked 149 times. Two and 1 to Morandini. It to shortstop. Orlando Miller, who drifts out, makes the play, and that will retire the Phils here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. Chris Wheeler joins Rich Ashburn in the fourth after 3, 4-0 Houston.
When we received our first Consumer's Digest Best Buy Award, we were pleased. The second and third, very pleased indeed. The fourth, we were motivated. So during the Dodge Consumer's Digest Best Buy celebration, save on this Best Buy. Dodge Avenger. With its remarkable style and balanced performance, Avenger was designed to be the best. And with $1,000 cash back or 1.9% financing, this Best Buy simply can't get any better. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
The Phillies take on the world champion Braves Friday, May 10th at 7:35, Saturday the 11th at 7:05, and Sunday the 12th at 1:35. When women 15 and over get a white canvas tote bag with red pinstripes, compliments of Medford Foods. Then it's Bonds, Williams, and the Giants, Monday and Tuesday, May 13th and 14th at 7:35, and Wednesday the 15th at 1:05. For the second Mellon PSFS Business Person Special, call 463-1000.
Got a pretty decent sized chunk of land to mow? Say, Montana? Make sure you also have the Cub Cadet lawn tractor with a solid steel direct drive shaft. And when you finish there, Wyoming could use a bit of a trim. Cub Cadet, the one with the drive.
Travel provided by U.S. Air. U.S. Air is proud to announce new daily nonstop service from Philadelphia to Munich, Germany, beginning this coming June.
Join Bo, Lazinski, Cash, Allen, and many other Phillies stars at Phillies Dream Week next February in Clearwater, Florida. 1 full week to live, learn, and play with the pros like Larry Anderson, Von Hayes, Bob Dernier, and Jim Fregosi. But don't delay, the roster fills quicker each year. Call now at 215-938-1200. It's 215-938-1200. Zeal, great play on Orlando Miller. The leadoff here for Houston in the fourth. That's 215-938-1200 for Phillies Dream Week.
There's the ball right there, as Whitey described it. A fine play by Todd Zeal. First ball hitting is Orlando Miller, as he almost always does. And right there, Zeal, it's a do or dyer. and he got it on a short hop and threw him out.
And Doug Drabek, who got a key single. Another check swing. This time the ball is right to Phillips at first. That's 2 quick outs here in the 4th. And the batter will be the leadoff hitter, Brian Hunter.
He could have used that the last time on a check swing and hit it at somebody instead of when the bases were loaded.
That's 2 outs on 2 pitches.
Means this guy will take one, huh?
Should, I suppose. He's walked and fouled out. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1 on Hunter. When you call the Phillies at 463-1000 to order tickets, make sure you ask about our weekly All-Star Special. Now 4 pitches. We're going to get this inning. That's Stocker right there, and quickly the Astros down in order. Phillies coming to bat in the 4th. They trail 4-0.
Coming up on Enquirer News tonight, the search for William Colby is over. The body of the former CIA director has been found in waters near his Maryland home. Gas prices may be up 14 cents a gallon in New Jersey, but Governor Christie Whitman today said they should be dropping soon. And Cincinnati Reds owner Marge Schott may have shot herself in the foot again with controversial comments she made about Adolf Hitler. We'll tell you the details after the Phillies on Enquirer News tonight.
Inside every person who needs a minivan is someone who swore they'd never buy one. For that someone, Honda created Odyssey with 4 doors and a fold-away third seat. It's the minivan for people who deep down inside aren't minivan people. Odyssey, the Honda of minivans.
Hello, I'm meteorologist Larry Cosgrove. Coming up in Enquirer News tonight, our rain is leaving the area for now, but there's more building up in the Tennessee Valley, Arkansas, Texas, some very big showers and storms, and our forecast points out that these may make the move back toward Philadelphia. We'll have full details on this week's weather following the Phillies game on Enquirer News tonight here in WB 17. Be there.
Baseball is brought to you in part by your local Dodge dealers. Come in today because we know how to help. The Pennsylvania Lottery. Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians. And Pico Energy, focusing our energies on you. Just been informed that Ruben Amaro has arrived at the ballpark. Just picked Ruben up today. Mark Quinton leads off, followed by Zeal and Eisenreich. Phillies still looking for their first hit. They've had 2 base runners on walks.
Lee Tinsley is on the 15-day disabled list with a rib cage problem.
Good pitch outside corner.
Drabek used to be able to do that at will when he was having all those good years. He'd throw that curveball for strike 1 to left-handed hitters as if it were that easy.
Fouled back. 2 strikes on Whitten. Drabek's 0-2 on the season, but he's not throwing like an 0-2 pitcher in this game. Phillies need some runs. Some hits and runs. They trail 4-0. Rich Hunter really had a rough second inning. Some walks and singles.
Happy birthday tonight to Chris Grunder. Got a nice letter from her daughter Sandy, husband Dave. Very special birthday for Chris Grunder, who's a tremendous Phillies fan. So I hope she's tuned in tonight, and happy birthday.
Close. Just missed. 2-2 the count to Whitten. Leading off here in the 4th. That pitch on the inside corner again. That's twice he's been locked on that pitch. That's 7 strikeouts for Witten, or for Drabek.
Yeah, it's that same pitch that Greg Maddux throws so effectively. It's a fastball that he starts at the left-handed hitters. They freeze on it, figure no way it'll move back over the plate, and it does.
Zeal struck out his first time up. And on the outside corner, strike one on Zeal. Hit high in the air to left field, and look at it go. Way up in the blue seats, a home run, a hanging curve, and Zeal really nailed it. The first hit in the first Phillies run. Houston now leads it 4-1.
I believe that's Zeal's first home run at Veterans Stadium this year, too. Phillies thought that maybe he could hit somewhere in the area of 15 to 20 home runs. They sure hope so anyway, and that's number 4.
Phillies are on the board. They trail 4-1. First base hit off Doug Drabek. Here's Eisenreich, who walked his first time up. Low, ball 1. Now Zeal has put the Phillies on the scoreboard with a home run. Fouled away on the left side. Zeal's 4th home run.
Here's Doug Drabek's pitch to him. As Whitey said, a hanging curveball, and he hit it a long way into the seats on a cold night.
Ball and a strike to Eisenreich. Close, a little low. 2-1 the count to Izzy. He's hitting .290. Fouled away. Todd Zeal. Count to Eisenreich. One out here. Slowly hit, foul ball. Dribbling foul. Going to be a good homestand for the Phillies. They have Houston here for 3. They have the Braves in for 3 on the weekend, and then the San Francisco Giants for 3.
Yeah, and it's supposed to get warmer as the week goes along, which will be kind of nice.
3-2 on Eisenreich. Chopped another one foul. Drabek has a lot of movement on his sinker ball tonight.
That's what he was in his glory years, a fastball sinker ball type of pitcher with an excellent curveball, good slider, decent changeup, but he threw more fastballs and curveballs and had some tremendous years with the Pirates.
Ball 4. Eisenreich draws his second walk, 3rd overall for Drabek. Santiago lined out his first time up.
Phillies catcher Benito Santiago.
He's really done a good job for the Phillies, and he's getting to be a very popular player here. Just got the corner. Was close to the corner. Strike 1 on Santiago. pitch was high. Our good friend Dick Hager, I believe he's an advanced scout for Houston, isn't he?
That's correct.
He's been following the Phillies for a few games.
He was in Atlanta over the weekend. Dick also worked for San Diego at the time they signed Benito Santiago.
Eisenreich back easily. Houston with a 4-1 lead. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Laid off that inside pitch. 2-1 the count. And Santiago starts his swing. It's hard for him to hold up. He did there.
Probably because it was so far inside he hadn't started to extend. Because when he starts to extend, as you say, Whitey, it's tough for him to stop.
Fouled away on the right side. Ball 2, strike 2 on Santiago. Eisenreich the runner at first, 1 out. Not taking much of a lead, Eisenreich. Third base. There he made the throw. He didn't know whether it was fair or foul. Bounced it over there. Ruben Amaro Jr.
It's an unbelievable story how he wound up here. As you see, he was released today.
Popped him up. Foul. And Wilkins makes the catch.
You could hear Doug Drabek yelling, behind you, back behind you then, as Wilkins. The ball wasn't hit high enough for Wilkins to have an easy play on it. He had to go a long way for it. It was just barely up in the air, and Drabek made sure he knew where it was right away. That's a pitcher and catcher communicating pretty well. Here you see Santiago get jammed on that running fastball, and you could hear on our crowd mic that Drabek was yelling, it's back behind you. Good play by Wilkins.
Jerry Crawford, the home plate umpire, has really had to hustle back there to stay out of the way of those foul balls.
Right. All he can do is watch the catcher. When he zigs, then he zags.
J.R. Phillips struck out his first time up.
They got his hands up higher tonight. Noticed that in his first at bat. I guess maybe they worked with him before the game. First few at bats he's had with the Phillies, his hands were low, like below his belt. And you notice tonight his hands are up above his belt. This guy's always had power potential, but he strikes out a lot.
Ball 1 on Phillips. Curve ball. Ball and a strike on Phillips. Eisenreich's at first, 2 outs. Sharply right at the second baseman, though, and Biggio makes a play. That'll retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 on, left on. After 4 innings, Houston leads the Phillies 4-1.
Time. You never seem to have enough of it. Gotta go here, gotta be there. So when do you have time to bank? Midnight? Sunday morning? Why not? At Mellon,
Thank you for calling.
we offer 24-hour telephone banking services, hundreds of ATMs, full-service offices, plus many Acme Market offices open 7 days a week. Sound convenient? Call 1-800-MELLON24 and find out how you can bank where you want, when you want. Mellon PSFS.
This time next year, my new yard's gonna look like the 18th hole at Pebble Beach. Easier said than done. Till I ran into these heavy hitters at Heckinger. Lawn and garden experts, they call them. They're down at Heckinger every weekend now. Ask any question about your lawn and they nailed it. I mean, they even had the inside scoop on Pebble Beach. Mow the greens to 3/16, and fairways to 1.5. Hey, it's more than a yard. It's your own little piece of the planet. Make the most of it.
Great. But you thought it was good? Yeah, I'll be back.
He says they made him a very sweet deal.
Really?
He says you don't wait around when the numbers are this good.
So what did he pay for the suit?
Not the suit.
Huh?
The Cadillac DeVille.
It's true. Nothing feels or fits like DeVille with the North Star system. Lease one for only $469 a month for 24 months with $26.75 down.
Makes a powerful statement.
What, the suit?
No, the car.
See your Cadillac Super Network dealers.
Nobody does it like you.
For high traffic areas, now there's the deep cleaning power of the new Hoover Steam Vac Deluxe with 5-brush agitator.
Nobody does it like you.
How they scored, the Astros scoring all their runs in the second inning, picking up a 4 spot. That check swing single by Drabek. Wild pitch allowed Wilkins to score Biggio's 2-run single through the middle. Phillies got their run on a home run by Todd Zeile in the 4th.
Craig Biggio will lead off 1 for 2 with that 2-run single. Takes high for a ball. Biggio, Bagwell, and Bell.
See Hunter in the first 3 innings. In the last inning, 4 pitches. 53 pitches in the first 2 innings.
Missed inside. Two 2-0 on Biggio. He's not hitting nearly as high as he usually hits. There's a strike.
No, he got a big hit in this game when he hit that ball back through the middle. It looked like Hunter might get out of the inning with 2 in the second inning, and it turned into a 4-run inning because of Biggio's single. This guy's always hit, though, and you figure he will again. Gets hit by pitches a lot. 22 last year to lead the league. 7 already this season. The reason being he stands right on the plate, and they try to come inside on him.
Ball 3 and strike 1 on Biggio.
Former catcher.
Foul ball. Full count to Biggio. He's selected by the fans to the All-Star game last year. Craig Biggio.
Won a Gold Glove also.
Another foul ball.
That one had to hurt. They give him a little extra time.
I'm really surprised that this Houston club hasn't opened up a little lead in their division the way that, with their lineup.
Well, they got off to an awful start. They played very poorly defensively at the beginning of the year. Oh, he just hit himself again. They're starting to get really good pitching in the last week, and they're catching the ball a lot better when you talk to their people. And they have some offensive thunder in that lineup. Terry Collins has a good lineup.
Their problem is that they can't beat Cincinnati. They have a little bit this year. Last year, I think they lost 11 out of 12.
Right. Beat them the last game. Or next to the last. It was late when they finally won a game against them.
Ball's hit high in the air. Foul ball. Home run distance by far. Pulled foul. Throwing a lot of pitches here to Biggio. And walked him. 4th inning out of 5 that Houston's had their leadoff runner on.
First baseman Jeff Bagwell.
Jeff Bagwell has popped out and struck out.
Bagwell looked more spread out this year than ever. I mean, he spreads out a lot, but this is amazing this year. What a player this guy is, but, you know, he doesn't look like he can take any stride. Just kind of lifts that front foot up and hacks. Just picks it up, puts it back down, and swings hard.
That's the 4th walk allowed by Rich Hunter.
Look at this. Picks it up, puts it down. I mean, there's no stride involved because he's spread out so much. That tells you how strong that upper body of his is.
The guys that stride the shortest seem to be the better hitters. They don't get messed up and being off balance.
Yeah, he won't get fooled. No one. He's not going to overswing too much. Oh,
that ball is really belted out of here. Woo!
Oh,
off the facing of the the press box.
Oh yeah.
I tell you, a 2-run homer. It's now a 6-1 Houston lead. Bagwell jumped on a high fastball and nailed it. Absolutely smoked it.
I mean, that ball hit the upper deck, and it was going up when it hit it. Killed that thing. And we talked about how he doesn't stride. High fastball ran right back into him. Look at this power he generates. Oh, did he hit that thing?
6-1 Houston lead. Still nobody out. Derek Bell, who's 1 for 2 with a single.
Phillies had the bullpen up early. Hunter had settled down a little bit. Now they're going to get some more activity out there as Santiago comes out and talks to him. This was not a cheap one. Here you see the swing, and I'll watch it hit off the facing of the upper deck. It was headed towards the upper deck, way out in left center field. Boom. Almost went into the seats above that press level.
Ball 1 to Bell, who's 1 for 2 with a single.
They figure the last thing those people out there tonight felt that they had a chance to get a ball, unless somebody threw them one from the outfield.
Hit high in the air, left side, and into the bleachers. First strike on Bell.
Jeff Bagwell, the most valuable player in 1994, off to a slow start last year, then had a good year. Having a tremendous year this year, one of the premier players in this league. And they acquired him for Larry Anderson.
He's also a nice young man, Bagwell.
You bet. He's a real pro.
And he swing. Jerry Crawford said no. The appeal, no. 2-1 the count to Bell. And inside, 3-1. That home run Bagwell hit, Dykstra just turned around and watched it. He didn't even move.
How about the sound it made?
Especially with that microphone they have down there. There's 5th walk by Hunter, and Jim Fagosi's coming out to make a double change. Now Hunter buried himself early in the ball game in the 2nd inning with a couple of walks.
Kevin Jordan's going to come out and play first base, and they'll do the double switch that way.
Toby Borland down there warming up.
Yeah, Toby Borland will be coming in.
Yeah. Pitching change for the Phils. Houston leads at 6-1. We'll be back in a moment.
Because it was my first time. I was nervous and I didn't know what to expect.
was an experience I had never gone through before.
I wasn't sure that 24 hours in the hospital was going to be long enough.
Mother's option changed my view completely. It took away some worries I had.
I chose to stay 24 hours, but it was great to have the option to stay the 48 hours.
Mother's option, only from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield.
Isn't he beautiful?
It's fast. It's convenient. It's courteous. It's easy. It's simple. It's hassle-free. It's practical. It's helpful. It's handy. It's the way thousands of smart people get their tickets to Phillies games. They just call 463-1000 to find out which seats are available. It's time to order tickets to any Phillies home game. Just call 463-1000.
Right-hander Toby Borland pitching. There's Toby's numbers. That ERA is high, but he's had a couple of bad ball games. That's what happens to you when you're a relief pitcher. You run into a bad ball game. He's won one, lost one, and Kevin Jordan replacing Phillips at first. Still nobody out here in the fifth.
Batting for Houston, third baseman Sean Berry.
Sean Berry has a single and 2 times at bat. Mitch Hunter is not happy, obviously, but I think this kid's really got a chance to be a pitcher. Ball 1 to Berry.
Sean Berry they picked up from Montreal for Dave Veers, who was a real workhorse for the Astros last year. Is pitching a lot of games for Montreal this season. Berry has great power potential. And they don't know whether or not he'll ever be adequate enough defensively at third base. He has 9 errors this year. That's the only question about him. But most people think he can hit and will hit.
Made one good play tonight on the shot at Zeal. Might be a double play. 1. Oh, safe. Legged it out. Beat the relay throw.
Berry hits this ball on the end of the bat. And Todd Zeal got a little bit of a short hop there. Morandini with a quick pivot.
Ooh.
And he's safe.
I'm not so sure about that.
Catcher Rick Wilkins.
Safe?
Yeah, he was safe.
Yeah. Here you see another look at it, and the ball not in Jordan's glove as the foot hits the bag. There you go.
Here's Rick Wilkins. Walked, scored a run, fouled out. Berry at first, 1 out. Chased that sinker ball low. Home plate umpire Jerry Crawford must have taken a foul ball off that right arm. He has that pad on the right arm. Left side, foul ball. Oh! That went off Zeal's chest, I believe.
Yeah, he was trying to do an over-the-shoulder catch and was there and didn't come up with it.
That'd have been a football, I think he'd have caught it.
Well, it's trying to do a wide out there. There you see it from another angle.
Well, it's a no play. They didn't call it an error. Ball and 2 strikes to Wilkins. Low and inside. 2-2. 6-1. Houston leading here in the top of the 5th. pitch there and struck him out. Good sinker ball. Borland's first strikeout. Rest of the homestand, Houston tomorrow night and Wednesday night, Atlanta this weekend, Friday night 7:35, Saturday 7:05, Sunday is a day game at 1:35. Shot to left field and it's out of here. Brother. That was James Mouton, a 2-run homer. 8-1 Houston. And just while we were reading Atlanta's Sunday appearance, Mouton just rifled one into the left field seats. Here it is.
It's a high sinker. Took a long ride.
High sinkers go a long way sometimes. 8-1 Houston. Shot. Oh, what a nice play by Todd Zeal, but a lot of damage done here. 2 runs. How about 4 runs? 4 runs on 2 hits, and nobody left on. Phillies bat in the 5th. They trail 8-1.
Introducing the Wawa Junior Hoagie. Junior priced at $1.79. It's just the right size. The snack size. Fun size. On the run size. Go anywhere, built to order Junior Hoagie. With just the right amounts of deli meats and cheeses on a fresh Italian roll. Just like the Wawa Shorty and Classic Hoagies. And you can always choose your favorite variety at Wawa. The Junior Hoagie, only $1.79. It's just the right size. Morning, noon, and night, Wawa does hoagies right. Hey, all you hard-driving, power-tie, power-lunch business persons, chill out. Warm up with the second of 5 Melon PSFS Business Person Specials. Wednesday, May 15th, when the Phillies play the Giants at 1:05. Call 463-1000 in your power voice.
Jim Herr doesn't put his name on just anything. But then Jim Herr doesn't make just any snack. Make hers. Yours.
The Flyers and Panthers clash Tuesday at 7:30 on WB17.
Tickets for the annual Phillies Charities Autograph and Auction Party benefiting ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease go on sale Thursday, May 9th. Tickets may be purchased in person at the vet or by phone 215-463-1000. Admission tickets are $15 and include the admission and 2 autograph stations. Optional children's ticket for $5. That night features autographs, live and silent auctions, a special Hall of Fame booth featuring Steve Carlton, myself, Robin Roberts. And this special booth of autographs costs $30. That's ALS Charities Night. Call the Phillies at 463-1000 for tickets. Here's Kevin Stocker. 0 for 1. Did he swing? No. Stocker. Jordan. Or no.
That's right.
Yeah, Jordan. Jordan's hitting out of the 9th spot, and Dykstra. Well, he's trailing 8-1. 2-0 on Stocker. Doug Drabek has been in control. He gave that home run to Zeal. 2-1 on Stocker. Cold night here at the ballpark. Good pitch. 2-2.
Doesn't feel that cold at Drabek right now with a 7-run lead. He can smell a win. You know, he comes into this game without a win this year, 0-2. And would love to pick up his first one, and you know, he has a nice lead. Of course, Smoltz had a 9-1 lead yesterday and had a struggle to win it. And Drabek tonight has a very comfortable 8-1 lead.
Full count on Stocker. And walked him. The Phillies only have that one hit. They do have 4 walks. Here's Kevin Jordan.
Now batting for the Phillies, number 23.
Came in on the double switch.
Kevin Jordan.
When you call the Phillies at 463-1000 to order tickets, make sure you ask about the weekly All-Star Special, featuring a special price on a special piece of All-Star merchandise. All one on Jordan. Easiest way to order. Call 463-1000 for a special All-Star season keepsake.
You're making those drop-ins live. You know that?
Yeah. I kind of wish they'd die. That ball's hit sharply, left field, base hit. Kevin Jordan. The Phillies kicking up a little fuss here. First and second, nobody out for Lenny Dykstra.
Well, they'd start to get back in a little bit when they were at 4-1, and then the 4-run inning with the 2-run homers, top of this 5th inning, and made it kind of tough.
Phillies center fielder Lenny Dykstra.
But as I said yesterday, they put together a little run at the Braves and made that game interesting, and they're trying to do it now against Drabek.
Extra flight out to deep right and walked. Ball 1 to Dykstra.
Got to kill Drabek. I mean, he comes out with a 7-run lead and walks the 8-hole hitter. And I mean, he's such a professional. He's been at the game so long. He knows what a no-no that was.
And he chased a bad pitch there, fouled it off, and made the play to Barry right there by the lower box seats. There's one down.
This ball has a lot of spin coming back, and Barry played it well. He knows it's coming back off the bat of the left-handed batter, and he was just trying to find the fence. He really never even got over that far, and it came back to it.
Mickey Morandini has struck out and popped out. He's 0 for 2. Strike on Morandini. Phillies need a cluster of hits here. They only have 2 in the ball game. Popped him up. Miller grabs the ball and shortstop.
The old infield fly rule in effect there.
2 on and 2 outs for Whitten.
Phillies right fielder Mark Whitten.
Mark Whitten. Been up twice, struck out twice on identical pitches. Sinker ball on the inside corner.
Yeah, he started that fastball at him a couple times. It's run back over the inside corner, and he's taken it.
Strike one on the breaking ball. There's the strikeout leaders. Witten's gone down twice tonight. He's also among the leaders in walks. Outside corner, good fastball. 0-2 to Witten. He's backed off the plate a little bit, has Witten.
He's given Drabek a lot to throw out there in the outside corner because of those. The reason he backed off the plate, Whitey, is what you were talking about earlier. You know, those fastballs that have frozen him. So he thinks this, and you notice that Drabek has decided to go away from him since he backed off the plate.
Low. 2-2 to Witten. 4-1 Braves over the Rockies in the 7th inning. Chipper Jones had a 2-run homer in that game. The Braves ever go on the road?
Oh, they were on the road a lot before that. Now they're home for a long time, and then during the Olympics they have a 17-game 3-week road trip. So they're playing a lot of home games right now for that reason. There it was.
There it was. Same thing 3 times in a row. That'll retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left on. After 5 full innings, 8-1 Houston.
Yeah, Louie, come in. I thought I asked you to pick me up that 6-pack of Bud Light.
Well, I got a guy now going across town.
Yeah, I don't really care too much about this guy, Louie. You're going to wind up with a smack in the mouth if I don't get that beer within the next 5 minutes, pal.
Oh, Lou, that's not fair. I'm in a hurry.
Lou, he may be in a hurry, but I'm thirsty, so get him out of the cab.
This is New York. This is New York. This is New York. Unbelievable.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down.
Bud Light, I said.
Inside, every person who needs a minivan is someone who swore they'd never buy one. For that someone, Honda created Odyssey, with 4 doors and a fold-away 3rd seat. It's the minivan for people who deep down inside aren't minivan people. Odyssey, the Honda of minivans.
The last time we were here was when I proposed. 10 years. It seems like only yesterday. I told you then how much I loved you, and nothing's changed.
The Diamond Anniversary Band. On your 10th, show her you'd marry her all over again.
Well, we had a little fireworks as the inning ended. Jerry Crawford and Mark Witten got into it a little bit, and it appeared that he ran Witten from the ball game. And then Jim Fregosi came out, and then after a long argument, Jerry Crawford bounced Jim Fregosi for the first time this year. Here's a pitch, Whitey, and we saw it. I mean, it came right back over the plate. That's a strike.
Yes.
Oh, here's what happens. There, he threw the bat. There's the helmet coming, and the helmet hits Crawford on the foot, and he throws him out of the game right there. Instead of giving him an equipment fine, he threw him out of the game.
And I think he gave him both.
Yeah. And here's Fregosi. Now, this went on for a while. This was a pretty good one. And then Jerry finally throws him out. Get out. Yeah, you're done. Whatever Jimmy was saying, Jerry kept saying, is that right? Is that right? Ruben Amaro is in the game now playing right field. So Ruben Amaro, who was in Syracuse this morning, is back in his hometown in right field tonight. Long day for him.
Doug Drabek leads it off. Chops one foul after a called strike. 0-2 on Drabek. 2 4-run innings for the Astros have given him a 8-1 lead.
What normally happens there, and I think it was happening, is when they bounce that equipment, they give him the equipment fines, but then Jerry Crawford threw him out because the equipment hit him.
I thought he gave him the equipment fine when he threw the helmet.
Well, he
down.
did. Well, there's John Vukovic, who's now going to manage. He gave him the first one when he tossed the bat, and then he was watching the helmet. When the helmet hit him, he threw him out of the game.
I thought the bat hit him.
No, the helmet got him. Bat missed him.
Bat missed him?
Yeah.
2-2 on Drabek.
Didn't throw him very hard. They're kind of just running out of steam about the time they got him.
Struck him out. Borland's second strikeout. And the leadoff hitter, Brian Hunter. Brian Hunter has walked, fouled out, popped out. He's 0 for 2. Ball 1 to Hunter. Two and 0. Fedossi doesn't get thrown out much. What is that, about the second time this year?
I think it's his first, isn't it? I don't know. I don't keep that. I have to find out from the PR department. But he very rarely gets riled up. I think he thought that Jerry might have overreacted to that equipment coming his way.
Just because a helmet hit him and a bat almost hit him.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying because it was just trickling along. I'm just saying what I think happened. And that's why he got so upset. Plus, he's not happy with this game tonight. It's not a fun game for him to watch. So I think he just got a little upset.
3-1 now on Hunter. Right at Stocker. Got him.
All right, let's watch it again, what happened here. Here's Witten called out on strikes. Now he walks away, looks back at Crawford. Jerry walks away. Here comes the bat. That misses him. Here comes the helmet, and that got him, and he throws him out of the game. And now we have gotten it straightened out.
2 outs. Biggio, the batter. He's 1 for 2 officially. Knocked in 2 runs and scored a run. One and 1 to count to Biggio. Chased a sidearm slider. I can think of a place or two that might be better off than here at the ballpark right now.
I'm not going to touch that.
2-2 the count.
Jeff Bagwell, endearing himself to the fans, just tossed him a baseball behind the dugout.
A little bit high, full count. Two outs here, nobody on base. Struck him out. Third strikeout for Borland. Houston going in order. Phillies bat here in the 6th, trailing 8-1.
I've got another one. If you run an ad and no one sees it, does it make a sale? No. So put your ad where more people are looking to buy. 9 out of 10 use it. The genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages. Bell Atlantic, the heart of communication.
Let's face it, if a better body came in a can or from a box or in a videotape, you'd already have one. So stop kidding yourself and try the club that's gotten more people in shape than anyone, Bally Total Fitness. Join for just $15 a month or get up to 50% off your startup fee. And get all the equipment and classes you need to look and feel great. So skip the drinks and call 1-800-FITNESS today. It works. Call 1-800-FITNESS now. Join for only $15 a month or get 50% off your startup fee.
Baseball's All-Star Game is coming to Philadelphia this summer. Join in the celebration with your very own limited edition All-Star cap, t-shirt, sweatshirt, sweater, or jacket. Good stuff, good deal, good prices starting at just $5 for a piece of All-Star history. Place your order or get your free colorful catalog featuring All-Star items. They won't be here for long, so call 463-1000 now. 463-1000, your All-Star number for All-Star merchandise.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Bud Light, official sponsor of the 1996 Olympic Summer Games. Make it a Bud Light. The Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages. Hungry? Grab the genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages and have dinner delivered right to your door. And your Quality Plus Ford dealers and the all-new Ford Windstar. With a 5-star rating, Windstar beats every other minivan in government crash tests. Phillies bat here in the 6th. Todd Zeile leads it off, accounted for the Phillies run with a 4th inning home run. Zeile, Eisenreich, and Santiago. Doug Drabek has pitched a fine ball game. Strike one on Zeile. Only allowed 2 hits. Zeile takes the high pitch. He's walked some batters. He's walked 4. Haven't hurt him yet. Just missed. 2-1 on Zeile.
Yeah, last inning he started out by walking Stocker and then a base hit by Kevin Jordan. And then he did what he had to do, and he got the top 3 hitters out on 2 pop-ups and a strike 3 call, which precipitated Witten and Jim Fregosi being ejected.
Popped him up. Looks like Bagwell wants it and grabs it right at the mound. Zeile is out, 1 down.
They have a little fun out there with that pop-up. That mound almost got Bagwell coming across.
Jim Eisenreich has been up twice and walked twice.
You can have some fun when it's 8-1. Here he comes. And he had to start back up that mound a little bit and then makes the play.
He doesn't know where to throw the ball. Why don't you just hand it to the pitcher there?
Might as well.
Ball 1 to Eisy.
Eisenreich's done his job tonight as he normally does. He's been very patient and picked up a couple of walks off Drabek.
Ball and a strike to Eisenreich. And Drabek's numbers are very good. Struck out 8. A chopper right back to the mound.
I think Drabek, if he were to look at those numbers, would say, though, he probably shouldn't have thrown as many pitches as he has in a game where he's had a lead like this. You know, this is a game where the old Doug Drabek would have gotten you out a lot faster. Over 100 pitches only in the 6th inning.
Two quick outs. Santiago has lined out and fouled out. Another pop-up. Biggio at second base. And that'll retire the side as the Phils go quickly in order. Harry Kellis joins Wheels in the 7th after 6 full. 8-1 Houston.
Hello? Okay, honey, could you do me a favor, please? All I need you to do is just run me up 6 Bud Light and a loaf of Italian bread and some salad, please.
6 Bud Light? This is a payphone.
I'm rather old and I fell and snapped both my legs. So if you could come on up, then we'll sing and we'll watch television together.
No, I can't. I'm very...
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down.
Bud Light, I said.
Time. You never seem to have enough of it. Gotta go here, gotta be there. So when do you have time to bank? Midnight? Sunday morning? Why not? At Mellon,
Thank you for calling.
we offer 24-hour telephone banking services, hundreds of ATMs, full-service offices, plus many Acme Market offices open 7 days a week. Sound convenient? Call 1-800-MELLON-24 and find out how you can bank where you want, when you want. Mellon PSFS.
I can't believe I'm losing my hair back here.
Like father, like son.
Yeah, right.
Look, if you want to regrow some hair, check this out.
Rogaine? Don't you need a prescription?
Not anymore.
How's it work? Rogaine goes to the root of your hair, and for some people, gets it to grow.
What have you got to lose?
Nothing, I guess, except more hair.
That's been easy to use.
And it's starting to work.
See, there's room for growth in every relationship.
Rogaine, medically proven to regrow hair.
You're sure to stand out in your collectible All-Star T-shirt. You get free compliments of Mellon PSFS. Sunday, June 2nd, 1:35 if you're 14 and under. The Phillies play the Padres and All-Star Tony Gwynn. Call 463-1000.
After 6 innings of play, it's the Astros 8 and the Phillies 1. Tomorrow at 6:30 and 7, Kelly gets her own television show on Married with Children right here on WB 17, home of the WB television network. Jeff Bagwell, the batter. Back for play-by-play. Here's Harry.
Thanks, Wheels. Bagwell, his last time up, hit a monster 2-run home run off the facing of the upper deck. He's 1 out of 3. Toby Borland came in the 5th inning for starter Rich Hunter. 8-1 Houston. Hit 2 2-run homers. They've made the most of their hits. They have just 6 hits, but walks have hurt the Phillies. Line drive to left. Eisenreich challenges, and yeah, he hung on. A great catch by Jim Eisenreich.
That's such a tough play when Bagwell, as hard as he swings, you got to figure he puts a ton of topspin on the ball, and this thing's coming down almost as soon as he hit it. Look at it. Look at how fast it comes down. And Eisenreich, who's such a good outfielder, in an 8-1 game, slides along the turf and makes the play. You know, the guy plays all out all the time. He's such a professional.
Playing his 196th consecutive game without an error. And you're right. I mean, in a game like this, you're down 8-1. Pitchers are walking a lot of hitters. It's very easy out there to lose a little interest in the game.
Right.
But Izzy's probably fundamentally as sound a player as there is in this league.
And that was a tough play, the way the ball's coming down. As hard as Bagwell hits him.
As hard as he swings, your first instinct is to go back.
Right. And he's got all that topspin on the ball. Bagwell's an amazing player to watch. How strong he is with no stride. This guy's gotten a lot better, too, in the last few years.
Yeah, he has. He seems to have found a home in Houston. You could see some ability when he was with San Diego, but never seemed to quite get it out of him. And coming off a big year in which he had 334.
You check out his strikeouts. He used to have well over 100 strikeouts. The last couple of years, he's under 100, hitting 300. We used to see him play a lot with Toronto, too, before he went over to San Diego.
Missed inside, walked him.